everyone, and welcome to Cookie Crumb Fun. I am going to be warming up my oven to bring to you a video on how we make the trimtastic zucchini cake. This is a popular cake because it is super delicious and super easy to make. You basically just need your blender, or I'm sure you probably can make it in your food processor as well. I have all my ingredients laid out. You need sweetener, chocolate chips, of course zucchini, and some vanilla and some baking blend, and you can use homemade baking blend. That's what I'm using, homemade baking blend, but I usually make Neely's baking blend. So you're going to take your zucchini and you're going to put it in your blender, and you're going to get it all broken down, but not to a mush. You don't want it all mushy. You want it just broken in little shreds, as if you were going to make zucchini bread and you shred it like in your cheese shredder thing. So you need to do that, move it around, get all the pieces, all the chunks broken up. And after that's done, now make sure you don't get it where it's all a big mush pile. You don't want that. So the next thing you're going to do is add in the rest of your ingredients. There's the butter and the vanilla and the sweetener. And now just so you know, I am doubling this recipe. And when I pour things into my blender, I liked to use this candy jar apparatus thingy that makes it sometimes easier, but I made a big mess. So I just took off the lid and poured everything else in. So you add in all your ingredients, your cocoa powder, your homemade baking blend, or your baking blend that you buy from Trim Healthy Mama. And I do have affiliate links below for all Trim Healthy Mama products at the Trim Healthy Mama store. But you put all that in your blender and you mix it up. This is a quick and easy dessert that you can make and share it with your family, share it with a potluck, bring it to a friend's house, have it for a birthday cake. You can just mix it all up, and you could stick every once in a while. You might want to like scrape the sides, like just as you would if you're using something in your mixer. But it gets all blended up together, and it's super easy because the cleanup is good because you just throw it all in your blender. It's like one of those one dish desserts. You mix it all up in a bowl and that's it. Now I do have extra dishes because I laid everything out to make it easier to make this video for you, and it's still no big deal having more dishes to clean up. And then you're going to spray your pan. I am using the 9x13. One recipe calls for, what is it, an 8-inch, 9-inch square pan, like you would put brownies in. But since I doubled it, I'm putting it in the larger pan. And I'm going to dump it in, and the recipe calls for sweetened, stevia sweetened chocolate chips. You can use the Trim Healthy Mama chocolate chips. I use the Lily's chocolate chips. I like the small size of them. I have the older bag. I know they changed the bag to like a white bag, so I haven't bought them since they changed the bag. I still have been getting the darkish one. That's the one I get at Winco. So after I put all the cake batter into the pan, that's when I will add the chocolate chips. You can add it inside your blender and mix it that way, or your food processor, whichever you used. But it does break them up a little bit more. So if you want it more spread around, that would be a great way to do it. But I like them whole because they're already so small as it is. So I like them more whole. And I'm one of those people that scrape almost the last bits out of my bowls and things like that. I don't know. It's a weird habit that I do. I like scrape it and scrape it and scrape it. But that's just what I do. I have no idea why. I just do it that way. So one of those little quirks that Claire's has, I guess. So then what I would do after spreading it all over the pan, and you want to get it all even, just like you would any other cake, get it all even on there. And I just sprinkle the chocolate chips on top of this. And then I, once again, just spread it all over, and the chocolate chips get in a nice even layer, in all the different spots. So you got one in just about every bite. I'd love to know what different adjustments you've made to this trimtastic zucchini cake, because like I said, it's one of the most popular ones. Most likely you've made it. A lot of Trim Healthy Mamas make this already. It's a staple in many Trim Healthy Mama kitchens because it is so delicious. It's so good. And for some strange reason, this one was one of the best ones that I made. And the only thing that I think was different is that I used more zucchini than I should have. I think I used 4 small zucchini. I don't know if you would say them small, but they weren't medium, they weren't large. So I used 4 zucchinis, and it was just It was delicious. It really was. The frosting turned out great. The cake turned out great. So what I'm going to do now is take it and put it in the oven. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes, maybe 35-ish minutes. I think I set it for about 36 or 37. So keep an eye on it after about 30 minutes to make sure you don't overdo it, overcook it. And then you let it cool. And then you get to enjoy this cake. And the thing about cake and Trim Healthy Mama is that you can have this for breakfast. Isn't that awesome? Having a piece of cake for breakfast. It's so delicious with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. But my family scarfed down this cake. All but one kid. So here it is all done. You can see all the little bits where the chocolate chips are, the Lily's chocolate chips. And you can also use the baked believed ones if you want the white chocolate or milk chocolate or dark chocolate in it. The cake all frosted, just whipping cream, sweetener, and cocoa powder.
It looks like a rainbow.
The exact recipe, as I mentioned, is in this cookbook, so go check it out. And my kitchen helper here is spreading the frosting.
Looks like a rainbow.
And playing. And we're going to enjoy this.
And
hey, look what time it is. 911.
911. 91, 91, 91,
All right, you got it all over? That
91.
corner needs some. Let's turn it. Here, let's turn it. Does that help here? Easier? Frosting's really good. I mean, anything. It's whipping cream. Well, let's spread it and then you can lick that, okay? Yeah, get it in the corner there.
Ooh.
Even Mr. I don't eat vegetables is going to eat this.
He hardly eats any.
But then the kids who do eat vegetables don't like it. Some of the kids.
Yes.
Is it Jackson or Quinn?
Jackson.
I'll
You know,
try
like this.
Finish. Stop.
Yeah,
I
it looks
know.
really heavy here, so let's just spread it.
Stop.
Let her try. She's never going to learn unless she does it. I need an offset spatula. I used to have one and it just disappeared one day. I have no idea where it went.
Offset spatula?
It's where it goes down and then it looks like a letter L in a way. It's this, but it goes down and then out.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I used to have a little one in here.
It did disappear.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I had that for long. I probably had that for 5 years. I mean, we moved with it.
Yeah.
So there's the cake. We're gonna go eat it. Be a blessing and God bless America. Oh boy, look what you did.
Yeah.
We need to fix that. Are you gonna eat some of that? Why not?
Why not?
Fine.
What is it?
Zucchini cake. Chocolate cake.
Trimtastic zucchini cake.
I'll just try a corner piece.
Okay. And you can lick that.
Just trying to get that corn.
Who wants cake?
Who wants cake?
Me.
Does Amelia?